Hi, I'm Paul Hurley. Welcome to the Rotary Club of Visalia first official sheltering in place video newsletter. We're going to be doing this through our hiatus from Rotary Club of Visalia to help keep you informed and up to date about what's going on in your club and hopefully help you keep engaged and connected with our Rotary Club. Now, this isn't the only way we're going to keep in touch with you. You'll be getting regular emails from me, your president, and from other members of our board, from our president-elect Doug Arnold, and our president-designate Liz Wynn. And we hope you'll keep in touch with each other. Share emails and call each other, and let's try to stay connected during this time when we cannot meet in person. I've already sent out one letter, and I hope you got it. And here's the big news. And you probably all know this by now, we will not be meeting throughout the month of April. The earliest we would be able to get together in person is May, and maybe not then. Those decisions will be made coming up. Your board met on March 24th, came to that decision, and a number of others that I will update you on in just a second. And we will meet every Tuesday during April to keep you informed and make the decisions to your club. Deal with incoming issues as they come along, because this is a very fluid situation, something that none of us have ever experienced before that I can tell. And so we're going to need to stay on top of it, both as members and as your board and a club. I'm sheltering in place, by the way, here in my home, and I've brought along today is my very special guest, my little Red Sox bobblehead, because I'm really missing baseball season, which would have started about a week ago. And, well, we hope we'll get back to playing real soon. Right, buddy? Yeah. That's not the most important thing, of course, that we're missing. A lot of other things. You know about everything that's been canceled and shut down. And there's been a lot of pain to our businesses and our local businesses. Is there a business that you are aware of that needs some help? Are there people that you are aware of that need help? Your board on March 24th actually did approve grants to some local community organizations. Kauai Delta Hospital Foundation, Visalia Rescue Mission, and Visalia Emergency Aid Council, each of $1,000. Look, while we were gone, look who showed up. It's JD Martinez, another bobblehead friend. Stick around, JT. Keep your buddy Red Sox fan there. And they're healthy. We will be considering also a further grant for Visalia Rescue Mission. Many of you know that Visalia Rescue Mission is under a lot of strain. They have lost some of their revenue funding. Now, the Visalia Rotary Community Foundation has approved matching grants of up to $25,000 for local clubs to match. I have talked to their director, Al Oliver, and he has told me that their organization is still trying to figure out how are they going to make ends meet. He had told local media that the rescue mission was on the verge of shutting down. That's not quite correct. Rescue mission is going to be able to keep going for several weeks, but they're not sure after that because their main sources of revenue have closed. Their Rescue Treasures thrift shop and their chic boutique, and that accounts for 60% of the money coming in to the rescue mission. So they're looking how to see how they can match those, make up those funds. And hopefully the contributions from our Rotary clubs and your community foundation will help them do that. Wow, look who showed up. It's Andrew Benintendi of the Boston Red Sox, and he's got a bucket of water. Okay, how about some real information? Kauai Delta Healthcare District has been posting some videos on its website from Gary Herbst, who is the CEO of Kuya Delta and also one of our members. And Gary, on the last couple of Thursdays, March 19th and the 26th, he has been answering questions from people about the coronavirus, COVID-19, on their website. They're pretty interesting, and here's a sample right now.
So we spend a lot of time talking about the protection of our staff here at the downtown campus. But a question that came in was, is there adequate protection for staff that are not located at the main hospital, for example, SRCC or the medical clinic, our South Campus? And is there consistency in the training at the off-campus locations for evaluating patients who present at the door who might have fevers and coughs to protect those employees?
Yeah, so the protocols I just described apply across the entire organization. So whether you're in the skilled nursing or subacute unit on Court Street, or you're in the acute rehab or skilled nursing facility on West Street, or you're right, our cancer patients that are in SRCC, all of the leaders in those areas, they're all actively involved.
If you'd like to see more of those videos from Gary Herbst, and you can select which questions you want to see him answered, they are at the Kuya Delta website, kuya-delta.org/COVID-19-FAQ. It's a little complicated, but if you go to the Kuya Delta website, I'm sure you'll be able to find it. Very informative, and if you have any questions about COVID-19 outbreak, especially as it applies to our community and to our local hospital, I'm sure those videos will be very helpful in answering those questions for you. One of the things we miss as a club when we're meeting is that personal contact and meeting your friends and fellow club members on Wednesdays at lunch. I know I really miss it, and one of the things we like to do during those meetings is meet and greet, and also keep you up to date on who is not there at a meeting because they might be ill or have some sort of medical procedure or other concern. So I'm going to try to use these videos to keep you up to date on that. I have already shared with you via email the progress of our member Don Landers. Don had brain surgery on March 18th, and it was to remove a tumor in his brain at UCLA Ronald Reagan Medical Center. Well, Don came through that surgery quite well. In fact, according to his wife Judy, she's been posting regular updates on her Facebook page. And Don is now at a rehab hospital in Beverly Hills. Oh, sure, Beverly Hills. Nice work there, Don. He arrived there over the weekend, and we'll keep you updated on how things are going with Don Landers. But if you have any news about members, people maybe you haven't seen or that you'd like to keep, or yourself, you want to update us on how you're all doing, go ahead and forward them to me, and we will make sure that members get the word out via email or through our website, and especially through these videos, which we hope to keep going. Hey, look who's joined us here at our Bobblehead team. It's our fellow member, Stan Simpson. Stan and his Rawhide Bobblehead. So he's here with Andrew Benatendi and Jamie Martinez and Mr. Red Sox. So we're all cooking here. So listen, the Rotary Board will meet on Tuesdays through the month of April, and every time we meet, we'll have some information for you, and we're going to get it out to you every Wednesday through these videos. I want to let you know also the club has purchased GoToMeeting software. So if one of your committees or any members of your club would like to use that software to have a remote meeting so that we can all keep sheltering in place and keep our distance from each other during this coronavirus lockdown, let us know. And all you have to do is reserve a spot on that, and you can use that software. for the Centennial Committee, for instance, or maybe the Scholarship Committee. Anybody who needs that software to meet, we have it, and you can use it. We will be posting, like I said, a remote newsletter like this every week, hopefully on Wednesdays, definitely on Wednesdays. And if you have anything to share, to get to us for those meetings, let me know at paulhurley@gmail.com. And also email me to let you know what you think of this format, or what you think you want to include in it, what we can add, or what we can say, hey, get that out of there. We don't want to see these bobbleheads anymore, or whatever it is. Miss you all, but we'll see you right here again next Wednesday. Paul Hurley, yours in Rotary Service, signing off.
The year was 2020, early March or thereabouts, off the back of quite a summer plagued by bushfires and droughts. So the nation was exhausted, many folks weren't thinking straight, which goes some way towards explaining #toilet paper gate. It started with a virus. Some say China was the donor. They called it COVID-19, but we called it my corona. And we saw the illness spreading and the cruise ships quarantined, and we sanitised our fingers as we lined up to be screened. And then in amongst the panic, someone headed down to Coles and loaded up their trolley full of toilet paper rolls. We'll never know who did it, what their motive was or why, or what brand of roll they hoarded. Was it scented or two-ply? All we know is in that moment, when they took it from the shelf, they unleashed a chain reaction as a nation shat itself. Now, we've faced wars and cyclones, we've survived them all as one. But a toilet paper shortage? Well, it made us come undone. For the people started hoarding all the last remaining sheets. There were punch-ons in the aisles, there was panic in the streets. "Me crack's in need of wiping," someone cried in desperation. What else can I bloody use to solve this situation? Some stooped to using gum leaves. Others left it on the floor. Many wiped with plastic bags and returned them to the store, while others rocked on the veranda with a shotgun fully manned. To protect their precious stock, they'd rather die than use their hand. And the cheeky bidet owners, with their derrieres unhurt, well, they rented out their bathrooms, $20 for a squirt. But the greatest single irony throughout this sordid farce, you get corona in your nose and lungs, not shooting out your ass. So we'll never know, when faced with a pandemic-level slaughter, why we spent our cash on poo tickets instead of food and water. Because history will tell you how the virus was contained, but the rush on toilet paper, that can never be explained. And I wonder if the Anzacs were infected by some jerks who'd fight over a dunny roll instead of fighting Turks. Because it seems to me it could just be a true blue Aussie trait to panic in a crisis and steal bog roll from your mates.